going to call attention to two different mindset polarities that are very similar. There's the growth mindset or the fixed mindset, and there's the problem focus or the solution focus. And the obvious, solution, or the obvious place that we want to be, is in a solution-oriented growth mindset. And so much of the time, our lives are, we're constantly solving problems or overcoming challenges and working on growing through those things. And so it's important that we recognize that the things that are obstacles or tasks or objectives, that when we approach them in a way of, oh, this is not a problem, this is a situation that I can find a solution for, that it's a different way of looking at the same sort of thing. Yes, you can say, yes, there are definitively problems, or yes, there are challenges that are like very much going to send you to your place of, how do I work through this or whatever. And so the point being is that we are not alone. One, we have many resources that we can draw on at any given time, whether those are internal resources. Jim Rohn is one of my new favorite motivational speakers, and he was a teacher of Tony Robbins, but one of his simple sayings was, don't ask for the task to be easier, just ask for more strength. And he's also the person who said, you are the culmination of the 5 people you spend the most time with. So if we're looking at our lives through the lens of, how do I take everything that comes to me with gratitude for my soul's evolution, this is, it can sound kind of trite at times, because we're in a constant state of being bombarded with the problems of the world, let alone, becoming more and more hyper aware of our own self-critical nature and that sort of thing. And then being shown that, social media or whatever makes you think about like who you are as a person fitting into this world, and what that means to you. And getting a little, caught up in the self-created problems that we create that we don't need to, and that we are capable of stepping outside of that realm of our own personal created thinking habits, and stepping into new ones that allow us to just see our own perspective, or to see our own situation from a different perspective, or a more expanded perspective helps us in embracing more of that solution-oriented, goal-oriented. It's kind of like, how do we because for a while now it's been like, oh, positive psychology is toxic. Positive psychology doesn't really help people. It just oftentimes ends up leading to masking of problems or whatever. And being able to, parse out what of that is actually true, and then also being like, this is the actual meat of why positive psychology, or what are the actual results-based things that we have learned from positive psychology. And 2 of the things are that a growth mindset actually works, and that there's light on my face, and that a growth mindset, and that a solution mindset actually makes a big difference in our lives, and that this will be something that consistently we return to, just as kind of like a default of, something unexpected happens, and then we're just like, I guess this is a new solution that I was not, or a new solution for something, for a problem that I'm going to create. And this like mindset, just, it applies to our own lives. It's sort of like a rational optimism or something like that. And it can definitely apply to, bigger things in life, like in terms of relationships or work, and like building a business is oftentimes just about solving a problem for other people. So the better you get at understanding maybe what your problems are, and then solving your own problems, then you'll understand how to solve problems for others. And oftentimes just solving your own problems is all you have to do, and then the other problems go away, seemingly of their own accord, because all you needed to do was center your awareness within yourself, and then the world responds favorably to that action. So if nothing else, perhaps just look within and you will find everything that you need. Thank you. Enjoy the light.